So this next piece is the story called Kamby Bolongo Mean River, which I turned into a novel. Seemed like a thing to do at the time. Kamby Bolongo Mean River. Should the phone ring, I will answer it. I will say the hello, how are you, and wait for a response. I will listen to what the person on the other end says. I will listen to the words. Sometimes I don't listen. Sometimes I wait until the person finishes answering the hello, how are you, so I can say whatever it is I've been saying to myself before the phone rang. Should the phone ring, I might let it keep ringing until the machine answers. I have arranged for the machine to answer after the 8th ring. I require patience from callers, from the people who dial those 7 magic digits in the proper order, or if it's from another area code, then those 10 magic digits in the proper order. It is rare for me to receive a call from outside this area code, but it does happen sometimes. Usually it is a wrong number. I never hold it against the caller for dialing the wrong number, and will usually say the hello, how are you, regardless. I don't know anyone from outside the area, which is why it's rare for me to have the wrong number from there. But always I let it ring 8 rings so that the machine picks up. If you are not patient and cannot wait for the 8 rings, then please don't call me, is what I'm saying. Should the phone ring, I will have the machine answer, because sometimes the machine will say you have reached me and that me isn't available right now, so please leave a name and number and a brief message. I never listen to the message, whether it is brief or not. I figure there's nothing in the message that has anything to do with me, so I don't listen to it. Should the phone ring, I might let the machine answer, because sometimes I arrange for the machine to say nothing when it answers. Sometimes I have the machine sound a long beep and then say nothing on the other side of the beep. Sometimes I want it that when people leave a message, they might wonder if they've dialed the wrong number. Should the phone ring, I will ignore it and continue the conversation with myself. Sometimes I will talk to Charlie in my head if I haven't spoken with him on the phone recently. The Charlie in my head is almost exactly like the Charlie on the phone. They are both of them tall and smart and more like Charlie used to be than he is now. We might talk about how we used to watch television and sing songs together, or how Mother would give us $1 to chase after the ice cream truck at night, and how we'd end up on the other side of the neighborhood for 2 lousy popsicles. Otherwise, we talk about what I do here every day, and how they took my clothes from me and won't give me a television to watch. When I talk with him like this in my head, I never stop so I can answer the phone. I almost never remember to check for messages either. Should the phone ring, I might answer it after the 3rd ring. When I answer it after the 1st ring, people wonder why I answered so quickly. They wonder if I was waiting for the phone to ring. They wonder if I was standing right next to the phone, waiting for it to ring. Should the phone ring, I will answer it after the 5th ring and will say, thank you for calling Charlie's Takeout Service. I will ask the caller if they want French fried potatoes or coleslaw, and then I will ask how they intend to pay for it. Should the phone ring, I will complain about the air conditioning. I will say, what is wrong with the air conditioning? I will tell the person on the other end that I am sweating, and when I sweat, I chafe, and when I chafe, the insides of my thighs are rubbed raw. I will say that I cannot walk myself around anymore. I will say that I cannot walk myself over to the phone anymore, so there's no point in trying to call. Should the phone ring, I will answer it and ask to speak to Charlie. I haven't spoken to Charlie for so long now. Should the phone ring, I will continue doing what it is I'm doing. What I'm doing now is masturbating. I've been masturbating since early this morning. Sometimes I masturbate because there's nothing else to do here. If they gave me a television to watch, I'd watch it, and maybe then I could stop masturbating all the time. I think they want me to keep masturbating, which is why they don't give me a television to watch. I think they watch me to see how many times I can masturbate. I think I am their television, is another way of saying it. There is probably a sofa somewhere, and they are watching me from this sofa and compiling the data. I think I am part of a study about the relationship between masturbation and the lack of television. It may or may not have something to do with the phone always ringing, too. Maybe they think the sound of the phone ringing makes me want to masturbate. I don't think this is true, but maybe they think so anyway. Then I think maybe I've been wired to react this way, to want to masturbate whenever the phone rings. When I frisk myself, I don't find any wires. Maybe they put the wires on the inside. I frisk myself to warm up before masturbating, and I've never found any wires, is how I know this. The reason I think there might be wires inside me is because I hear a high-pitched tone in my head. It never turns off, this tone. This tone sounds like the way old televisions used to squeak until you punched the top of it. We had a television that would make this sound, and Charlie and me would take turns punching the top of it. We would be on our sofa eating the dinner of French fried potatoes and coleslaw Mother brought home from the store and watching the television. We'd watch black and white movies or boxing matches on Friday nights. Otherwise, Mother would pick out what we would watch because it was educational. She made us watch a bunch of movies about an African Guinea man who got his foot chopped off next to a tree because it was educational. For 2 weeks, I ran around the house saying Kamby Bolongo Mean River until Mother threatened me with a ladle. We would sing songs for her during the commercials because Mother liked it when we'd sing. Sometimes the songs were the commercial jingles, and other times it was our own songs, which were always about the Kamby Bolongo, and I was always the better singer, which made Charlie jealous, I think. He punched me in the stomach so I would stop singing better than him. This is when Charlie was more like Charlie used to be than he is now. Back when we were eating French fries and coleslaw and singing our songs while watching and punching the television and each other's stomachs to stop the noise. I didn't used to hear this squealing noise, which is why I think it's possible there's wires in my head. When I ask them about the wires, they tell me not to worry about it. This is what they always say, so I have to believe them. There is no telling what they want with me here. I will not stop masturbating to answer the phone. If they ask me this, I will tell them, otherwise they will have to learn it for themselves. Every time I stop masturbating to answer the phone, I cannot concentrate on the words coming from the person on the other end, and it is awkward. I don't like it when the hello, how are you is awkward. This is most true if it is my mother on the other end.